Hey YouTube, welcome to the Midnight Makeup Sessions. My name is Crimson Werecat, and this is just me showing how I do some makeup effects, prosthetics and stuff. These are not tutorials because I wouldn't claim to be a professional. So let's get the show on the road. Right here I'm sketching the claw marks. Basically what I'm doing is a werewolf slash on my arm, and I'm outlining it with black marker with black eyeliner, so you can be as straight or as crooked as you want because basically those are like claw marks. So yeah, that's what you're looking for. I made four, one for each claw, and I'm using regular black eyeliner, and just making the general shape, right? You can see it there, right there. And now the next step, what you're going to do is you're going to take your white latex, which I'm showing right there, and basically you're going to get some toilet paper or kitchen towels. Yeah, believe it or not, that's how it's done. And you need to get a brush that is a bit old and busted because it will probably get ruined with the latex. So what you're going to do next is just outline the wound with with the latex using the brush like this, and yeah, try to be as precise as you can on your outline, and make it a good amount of latex. It will dry clear, so it's no problem. We will later use makeup to match the color of the skin. And next, what you're going to do, there you go, you can see the outline of latex. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your little square of paper and tear off a bit like that, and you're just going to twist it. You can see it clearer in another step of the video, but you're going to twist it into a little stick that's malleable, and you're going to glue it to that surface you made, trying to follow the outline as well as possible. And then you're going to smear the paper towel with the latex to glue it down good on the skin, like that. I make adjustments there, right there. You can see it right there. Perfect. And yeah, smear it good and glue it down. Then you're going to take another piece of paper and basically make the other half of the outline like that. I'm twisting the paper right there, and you're going to twist it like that. Make it as malleable as possible. Add some more latex. It's pretty cheap. I don't know how much it goes around in the US, but here in Mexico I paid about $15 for 1 liter of latex and half a liter of blood, which I'll be using later on. So not that expensive, and you can make some pretty cool effects with that. Smear it good and leave it to dry. You can see the volume that it gets, the skin. It's just to give the wound like that open feel, and then you can do the same with the rest of the outlines. There you go, right there, just smearing it and outlining it. And you take more paper and you repeat the process. Now here we go, a transition. I've done two already, and I'm turning into the third one right now. Break off the paper and roll it up. I actually did a vertical roll on that one, but yeah, you can smear it here and just glue it down. Some people use tweezers to guide the gluing down of the paper. I do it by hand, but just I really don't go with the tweezers. But some people mold their wounds with tweezers, and I think it's a bit more precise. But since I do this just for fun, and as I said, I'm not a professional, I just do without. Now I'm working on a smaller one, the pinky claw, so that's why I went with a smaller roll of paper. There you go, just rolling it up and gluing it down. The video is a bit faster, but it took me about 1 hour 30 minutes, more or less 45 minutes to get the entire effect done, the complete prosthetic. So that should be pretty quick. And there we go, smearing it down and gluing it. Now that little piece of paper that I got left there, I'm using to fill in a blank that I left in the second wound. So you can use as many pieces of paper as you need, just basically. Now you're going to get a whole square and cover the whole thing like that to even it out and to match your skin. And you're going to smear that with the latex and just get it really wet, and so it glues to your skin. And actually this allows you to save the piece for later use, because you just pull it off or take it off with some baby oil, and you can save the wound for another use. Now if you get latex on your table like I did there, don't worry, it will wash off with water, or just scratch it off once it's dry. I moved the jar a bit closer there to stop dripping. But yeah, what you can see there is I'm just smearing it together and making it even, particularly the borders, so it glues. And it's actually going to be a bit see-through when it's all soaked with the latex. As I told you, the latex dries clear, so that's it pretty much. I'm just dampening that latex there. It's kind of a big prosthetic, this one, but I mean, I've seen whole faces done. There you can see how it looks like that, and yeah, just gluing it together so it stays there. Now, if it breaks off a bit, don't worry. You see, like that, just scratching that latex off. And let's move on to the next step, just basically making it sure that it fits. I am rinsing my brush from the white latex, and just, yeah, I went to dry my hands there, and just close your white latex, and you're going to work with red latex. Now you can buy red latex like that, or you can just color it with acrylic. It would look a bit pink at first, but it will dry red, really red. So what you're going to do is you're going to go inside the wounds with the red latex, just the inside part of the cut or the wound that you're making. Try to fill it up as even as possible, but if you do go on the lifted skin parts a bit, don't worry, because you will be adding makeup to that. And I'm just coloring in the wounds there with the red latex, and yeah, just make sure that it goes on well, and you're gonna let it dry for a while. But there you can see how it's advancing. And now we rinse the brush again, and we're done with that one. Cover the red latex. You don't want to make a mess, or you want to cover your containers in case you spill over or something. You don't want to get latex on your clothes. It's a mess to clean. Now I'm just letting it dry, and while it dries I will just, let you watch the wound for a while. You can actually see it drying clear and transparent there, and we will be giving it a coat of makeup later on to match the color. Now I went out for a cigarette right there, Sorry about the blank time. Yeah, you can actually see my pack of cigarettes there. And yeah, I lifted the camera for a while, but yeah, I'm having the smoke and just explaining how the wound looks and pretty much going over the process of how to get the skin going. My camera doesn't pick up good audio. I actually did a voiceover for this, which is what you're listening here. But yeah, what I'm doing here is there. I'm actually moving a bit closer there, and I'm breaking up the latex inside the wound to make it like even more gory, not just flat, but give it a few holes, maybe with the back of your brush, like I'm doing here, or with your finger. Actually, if you lift the tissue, the paper, if you break it off a little bit, it would give it a nice raw look like that. You see, I'm actually breaking off a bit of the paper with there, and just making sure that it dries evenly. Look at that right there. And this is my blood, and I'm using another brush for the blood. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blood up the inside of the wounds, just like that, and fill them up good, giving it that final red, bloody, open wound effect, like you just got the wound made. Probably later on in another one of these series I will show you how to do a scar, or how I'd make a scar. As I said, just an already healed and closed wound. These are for open wounds and fresh. Doesn't matter if you get some random drops on there, it looks bloodier, so that's always good. And I'm working with the blood right there, and just there you go, those drips, and you can add some random splatters around just to make it look alive, and just go as crazy as you want, and as much or as less blood, as little blood as you want, and rinse your blood brush, and you can see it, yeah, there, right there. Now you're done with everything, so again, cover all your containers and everything, and what you're going to do is you're going to take some white cream, skin tone base makeup matching the color of your skin, and just go around making it look flesh colored by just going around, and especially the borders, the lifted skin that we did with the paper, and go around. If you smudge that blood that you put there, doesn't matter, you can always add more or just leave it like that. The cool thing about this blood is that when it dries up it kind of coagulates, so it looks like real blood. And you can just go around there covering all the white spaces from the latex and smearing it a bit outside the area of the prosthetic, so it looks like your skin. And you want to go a bit around so it matches your skin color. Once it dries, it will look pretty red, and it would look pretty cool, just like the color of your skin. And you're going to get some black eye powder, like eyeshadow, and just go inside the wounds just to darken them a bit and make them look more real than already. And you can use any type of makeup you want, maybe even add a bit of green tone if you want to be a zombie. And that's it, guys. That's how I make a scratch mark, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.